McDonald's.
Me after having too much McDonald's, insert fat nipples.
Number
Reapers, what's this good? It's your boy Laser. Here's the scary reaction. The scary content. So here's the 10 most disturbing pieces of art ever made. Guys, you guys ever take your paintbrush and then you start painting a dildo? Enjoy scary content. The more scary features slipping. You subscribe to the notification bell icon. I'll stream daily on Twitch. Stream music. Sidebar. Let's step straight in this video.
Left. The 10 most disturbing pieces of art. Great art has the potential to inspire all sorts of emotions. The following disturbing pieces of art happen to bring out feelings of dread, horror, and complete hopelessness. So why not spare a few minutes as we take a look at the 10 most disturbing pieces of art. Number 10. Francisco Goya, Saturn devouring his son.
Look at those butt cheeks!
This piece by Spanish artist Francisco Goya depicts the Greek myth of the Titan Cronus, who, fearing being overthrown, promptly devoured each of his children at birth. Look at that expression.
You guys ever just whip out your pee-pee and then...
Oh shit, why am I doing this? It's just so good.
Fucking bitch.
Coincidentally, that's the same face everyone pulls when they eat McDonald's.
Me after having too much McDonald's, insert fat nipples.
Number 9. Patricia Piccinini, Undivided. Piccinini is an Australian artist who works with a variety of media, particularly sculpture.
What the fuck?
Her work aims to address concerns about
forbidden... this is horrible. What am I looking at? Is that bubblegum? Is that a porcupine? Ooh, a bunch of stars. What the fuck is that? Tickle, tickle, tickle. Look at bro. He's hiding under the...
biotechnology and mapping the human genome. Her sculptures often depict bizarre creatures with oddly human features. This piece, titled Undivided, showcases a humanoid creature with a bladed carapace. It instills a real sense of unease as it clutches to the young human child. You can see there are other creatures.
Oh, what the fuck? Tickle, tickle, tickle. Oh, is that mold? You ever just go to your girl's titties and then pop them open?
Is emerging from the back of the first creature. There's just something so unwholesome about this image. Number 8. Caravaggio, Judith beheading Holofernes. This gruesome painting by Caravaggio, painted in 1598, depicts Judith seducing and decapitating the Assyrian general.
Right. This is just, I forgot, like back in medieval times, it was just a mass North Korea server. Bro. That looks like fucking licorice. Tell me that doesn't look like licorice. That looks like fucking licorice, man.
Holofernes. The attention to detail heightens the horror of the piece. And just look at that creepy old lady.
Good things I brought me noggin sack.
What?
Number 7.
They say nutsack? I swear by my ADHD.
𝐿𝐴𝐭'𝐬, anatomical pieces and heads severed. This is a series of very macabre paintings by French painter 𝐿𝐴𝐭'𝐬. During the early 1800s, 𝐿𝐴𝐭'𝐬 began preparatory work for one of his most famous works, Raft of the Medusa, by borrowing severed body parts from the Paris morgue. He would paint the pieces in disjointed positions, then stash them under his bed.
I want to make a joke, but like I feel like it's gonna get taken down if I make it.
Or on the roof of his apartment, so as to render varying degrees of decaying flesh for his paintings. He wanted to achieve different colors and textures.
Is that Kobe?
Number
Bryant?
6. Gerard David, The Judgment of Cambyses. At first glance, this painting, depicting the arrest of corrupt Persian judge Sisamnes, seems rather harmless until you notice Oh dear God, what are they doing to his leg? Number 5. Maria Rebinki.
Oh, y'all ever just rip your head open? No.
Various sculptures. Danish artist Maria Rebinki works with porcelain figures to create truly unsettling imagery. It's all about little girls dicing their own legs, ripping their scalps in two, and pulling out their own eyes. Number 4. Francis Bacon, study after Velázquez's portrait of Pope Innocent X. This is a haunting 1953 painting by
This looks like the type of shit. This looks like that one. You know, this gives me vibes of that one haunted attraction. I covered a video on it, like the one where like they fucking. Ugh. What the?
Irish-born British figurative painter Francis Bacon. It depicts a warped version of the portrait of Innocent X painted by Spanish painter Diego Velázquez in 1650. Bacon created 45 different versions of this painting as he enjoyed experimenting with colour. His distorted vision of the Pope is troubling as the figure screams himself into oblivion. Number 3. 𝐍𝐸𝐭 various works. These are the haunting works of murdered artist 𝐍𝐸𝐭. Born in Poland in 1929, he became one of Poland's most influential artists, having his most prolific periods in the 60s and 70s.
Dude, there's something cool about like zombie soldiers or like just like, I don't know, anything with helmets. Looks like fucking batter up. Well, we got like a fucking baseball. It's just like a graveyard back here. What is this? A bunch of skulls. I love skulls. What is that? Oh, is that a maggot?
To pick just one piece, as his entire career was dedicated to creating unsettling images of dystopian surrealism. Although he maintained his art was optimistic, however, looking at these chilling images, it seems obvious that living through the Holocaust left an impression on his work. On February 21, 2005, he was found dead in his apartment with 17 stab wounds all over his body. A teenage acquaintance of his was arrested for the crime. It is thought that Beksinski refused to lend the teenage boy money before the murder took place. Number 2. Mark Powell diorama. Melbourne artist Mark Powell conjures up hellish dioramas with disturbing detail. The whole thing is unsettlingly domestic as the demented creatures seem...
Dude, look at all his guts. Look at all this brown dirt. Look at all these maggots everywhere.
To be preparing some kind of meal. Powell uses silicon to make the gruesome scenes as he depicts fevered visions of other worlds. Number 1. Joshua Hoffine, Bedside. Hoffine is a horror photographer from Emporia, Kansas. His work is very macabre and seeks to allow the viewer to feel repressed or taboo emotions. Interestingly, he worked for Hallmark cards before going...
You just go up to your mother at night, bro, and then you just start munching on her fucking anal hole?
Freelance.
What?
This piece, titled Bedside, is terrifying. The young girl's blank expression, which happens to be Hoffine's daughter, is offset by the happy family portrait sitting on the bedside table. This scene has a troubling slickness to it, no doubt a byproduct of Hoffine's time at Hallmark.
100%.
Well, there you go, a whole bunch of very disturbing...
Well, guys, if you enjoyed it, which one of the disturbing pieces of art was messages named reaction?